abantu b'enju ya Galiwango nti bannaffe kitalo nnyo, kitalo ddala, tufiiriddwa nnyo nnyo nnyini ddala. Omugenzi kye mumanyiko ekimu nti ffe nga Abaganda abadde atufiiriddemu nga aweereza Obuganda, yabadde yatuwa office oba tukakamiza emirimu gya Ssaabasajja Kabaka bwa Buganda, office ya Katikkiro. Ennaku
أجمعين وبعد إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. Basebo bamashe sebo deputy mufti aliwano sebo secretary general wa NRM secretariat abakungu mwena ba RDC by members of our parliament, local councils, Abasilamu Bahajin Bahajati, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Onujen Militega Iwano, ye Vice Rector wa Academic Affairs, Islamic University in Uganda, Eranga and Vice Director of Finance and Administration, representing Director Akasobode Kubawo, naye kitalo nnyo nti tufiiriddwa mukadde waffe, muganda waffe, mukwano gwaffe, era twali nayo olwasembayo mu VIP lounge ku ssaawa nga 11 netusaala naye subuhi ng'agende Nairobi nga ffe tugenda e Nigeria. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Haji Hassan Galiwango obulungi bwe obirabira ku bungi bw'abantu abali wano. Tewali nnyo kye tuyinza kwogera ng'abasomesa. Haji Hassan Dr Galiwango yasoma nga Haji Muluga bw'abagambye, twafuna obubonero kyenjagala buli omu ategeere obugenda e Makerere. Era ekyo buli omu akitegeere, Haji Hassan Galiwango yafuna obubonero nga 18 n'agamba nti nze sijja kugenda Makerere, ngenda ku Islamic University in Uganda. Najja ne basoma, era baali mabega waffe nga tubalondoola. N'asoma n'afuna first class, n'agamba nti nja kusoma masters. Netumusomesa, nasomesako Galiwango nga mwana mugezi ate nga mukakamu, era abadde omusomesa omulungi. Muwulidde ebifaayo byonna bye bamwogeddeko. Abadde nga administrator. He has been not only historian, he has been a maker of history, but also a philosopher, and also an analyst. He had a common power of observation, analysis, and judgment. Nga buli ky'omubuuza wonna waali asobola okuyamba, era asobola okubeerawo, era ye yatuwa n'amagezi amalala. N'agamba nti tubeere n'ensawo y'abaana abateesobola, ye bagenda ng'otuweereza era kati tufunye eddibu ddene mu byenjigiriza buli omu agezeeko mweyunge muteekewo Alhaji Dr Hassan Galiwango mu famiri ye tubadde tumumanyi bwe twakola independence eya 59 fwe twali Nairobi mu nju ye gye yalongoosa nga bwe tusula era njagala obbabuulira ekisembayo nti Haji Hassan has been a man of prodigious wisdom, a witful man of intelligence, who can easily have one virtue that I saw, simplicity. Era n'olwekyo njagala obbagamba kino musomesa abaana mubateekemu empisa n'obwagazi n'obwetoowaze, because he has been highly educated but with a lot of simplicity. Ekyo kyenkomyawo kampeeko mukwano gwange abatolere ku salaamu wahaga salaamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Registrar Dr Halima aliawo asituke abawumireko academic registrar wa Islamic University n'abazze bonna aba university wano we bali basituke mubalabeko bonna badde colleagues. We have been working bw'obeera omusomesa osigala ng'oli musomesa era Dr Hassan kyabadde nga ayagala okubeera abadde ayagala kubeera profesa yagamba nti baali bantudde Germany n'engamba kambeera okumpi ng'ayagala kudda kusomesa. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dr Galiwango, the Vice Rector in charge of Academic Affairs, Islamic University in Uganda, akaseera kazibu nnyo naye kitusigaza kubeera nga tusabira muganda waffe Allah amuze ekisa era amuweete natubirawosa. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Nze Gasho omusizi omuwambedde eyali member of parliament wa Bungoko North, nfiiriddwa omusomesa wange Hassan Galiwango era nyoleddwa nnyo. Njagala okutuusa okusaasira kwange eri mukwano gwange era colleague MP Koni Galiwango ne famire yonna eya Haji Hassan Dr Galiwango olw'okuvibwako omuntu ow'amaanyi, omuntu w'ekitiibwa. Nze ayogera ekitiibwa kyenina nkijja ku Dr Galiwango. Nali okusoma kwali kunnemye era nze ndi omu ku ba alumni ba Mbale Progressive Academy nga yankatandika ffe abaaliyo. Era Dr Galiwango yatusomesa bulungi nnyo, yansomesa history paper 210 paper eyo yali ya African history. Ebintu bye yansomesa byalimu okuyiga kungi nnyo era bye byandeeta ne mu politics. Yansomesa ekigambo ekigamba lumpen proletariat nga kitegeeza be bantu aba bulijjo abawansi abatafaayo ku nfuga ya gavumenti oba nnungi oba mbi. Ekintu ekyo kyankwatako nnyo ne ngamba nti sijja kubeera omu ku balumpens oba lumpen proletariat. Hassan Galiwango wuumula bulungi kubanga bye watukolera by'amaanyi era nze obulamu bwange bulungi ku lulwo. Mukama akuwe ekiwumula kirungi. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi rajiun.
Webale nnyo MC. The family of our late colleague, Ambassador Alhaj Hassan Galiwango, cabinet ministers here, political leaders in your respective capacities, fellow mourners from Mbale and the rest of the country. It is indeed a sad day. On behalf of the Minister of Foreign Affairs, indeed on behalf of our nation, for the loss of our dear colleague, brother, elder, statesman, but above all, a teacher, as we have heard throughout. My names are Charles Sentongo, Acting Permanent Secretary, but also I'm the Chief of Protocol. I'm here to represent the ministry as an institution, but also to represent Honorable J.J. Odom, our Minister of Foreign Affairs, who due to state duties and other colleagues who are elsewhere have not been able to come here. With your permission, fellow mourners, let me first of all introduce the colleagues I've come with. The Minister of Foreign Affairs is looked at or comprised in three aspects: the ministry headquarters and the embassies or high commission. With me here are the men and women whom His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda has assigned, and based on the confidence he has in them, as has been with the case with Dr Hassan Galiwango, to represent you, to represent him abroad, represent you and the country in general abroad. Let me begin with Ambassador Mutsaz, who represents us in Cuba, Havana. Ambassador Mubiru, who represents Uganda in Berlin. Ambassador Chizike, who not only is an ambassador in Russia, but worked very closely with the late Mama and Ambassador Dorothy Hua, former minister and our High Commissioner to Australia. And she has reminded me that she worked very closely with the late Dr Galiwango at the NRM Secretariat. So the people you see representing our country have not only been political players, but are now diplomatic actors. On the other side, let me express this very well. Ambassador Galiwango, as you have heard, was appointed by the President a few years ago. And because of the qualities you have heard here, those qualities which he brought the political process, those processes he has brought the community, and those processes he brought to the nation, he saw fit to make him the head or High Commissioner of Uganda to Kenya. That's number one. But on top of that, High Commissioner to Seychelles, and on top of that, Ambassador or representative to the Nations Environmental Program, and UN Habitat. But the High Commission Nairobi is one of the few, which is one of the largest and one of the most important High Commissions in our country. It covers two cities. The main office is in Nairobi, and we have an office called a consulate in Mombasa, whose main role is to take care of our port interests and trade of our country. Now, in this regard, we are represented here by Ambassador Paul Mukumbia, who heads our office in Mombasa, but has been working directly under Ambassador Galiwango, and will read the message on behalf of the High Commission. Next to him is Mr. Ariaba Evan, who has been deputizing Ambassador Galiwango. But in that office, and the importance of our relations with Kenya, we have very many senior officers whom Ambassador Galiwango has been working with or supervising. First is Major General Kawaga. Many of you in Mali know him. He was once a division commander. his main job is to coordinate our defense cooperation with Kenya and East Africa. Next is Assistant Inspector General of Police, Mr. Nduguse, whom of you have been known very in the country. He used to be the head of counterterrorism. He is now in our mission in Nairobi, but has also been working under Ambassador Galiwango. His main role is working on our cooperation with Kenya on how we can tackle crime in our region. There are other officers. I would like you to open up, to raise up your hand. I want to point out that we also have representatives of the Ghanaian community who have come to be deferred to their boss. So leaders of the Ghanaian community. At the Ministry of Headquarters, we have the Undersecretary, Mr. Stephen Chaterekera. When you hear the person who has been coordinating the financing and the organization of the repatriation of the remains of the deceased, working in hand with Ms. Bernadette Sempa from the High Commission, they have played a key role from the time the deceased entered the hospital to the time when he died, the time he was repatriated to Entebbe, and the time here, and they are still playing that role until the value is over. May I, at this juncture, with your permission, request Ambassador Mkumbia to read a message on behalf of the High Commission.
Thank you, Ambassador Sentongo. Fellow mourners, all protocol observed. The members of staff of the Uganda High Commission to Kenya and the Seychelles and the Uganda Consulate General in Mombasa convey their heartfelt condolences to the President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the family members, relatives and friends upon the unfortunate passing of our beloved team leader and High Commissioner, His Excellency Dr. Hassan Galiwango. Dr. Galiwango reported to the mission in Nairobi on 13th February 2021. Since he reported, he has worked tirelessly to build a strong team that has made remarkable achievements within the short time he has been there. He has been instrumental in strengthening Uganda's bilateral relations with Kenya, harnessing the contribution of Uganda's diaspora to national development, and effective execution of the mission's development projects, among others. Dr. Galiwango passed on at Nairobi Hospital yesterday morning, 16th January 2023. The officials of the government of Kenya and the heads of diplomatic missions and international organizations based in Nairobi, who have not been able to physically come to Mbale to condole with the family, friends and relatives, are currently signing a condolence book at the mission chancellery in Nairobi, which will remain open until Friday, 20th January 2023. Dr. Hassan Galiwango has been a kind father to us, a patient mentor, and an exemplary leader to all of us. We have greatly benefited from his many years of experience as a wise teacher, an effective manager, and an inspiring leader. We shall greatly miss him. May Allah grant him the highest peak of Jannah and forgive his sins. For and on behalf of all the members of staff of the Uganda High Commission in Nairobi and the Consulate General in Mombasa.
Thank you, Paul. With your permission, fellow mourners and MC, may I request Mr. Ariabaha, who has been working closely with the deceased and was with him at his last moment, call other Evans, please tell the mourners a few of the last moments of the deceased.
Thank you very much, Acting PS of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. My name is Ariaba Evans. I've been working as a deputy to Dr Hassan, Dr Galiwango, and I would like to give a few highlights on what I recall leading to the event today. On 16th of December, before we broke off for Christmas, he signed a letter that he will be going to Uganda and that I will take charge of the mission when he is away. When in Uganda, as Christmas ended, he fell sick. He was admitted in Marago and eventually referred to Nairobi Hospital, where I received him on a Thursday, the 12th of January, 2023. He was admitted to Nairobi Hospital, and I hope members of the family will give more details. He was received by a very competent team, a team led by Professor Kaima at Nairobi Hospital, and attended to closely by members of his family. I would like to assure members that he got the best treatment that could be afforded. He got the best care that was available, and in the circumstances, we human beings do not do more than we did. So he stayed in the hospital. We checked on him on a daily basis to get reports and updates until the 16th of January, which is yesterday, and by coincidence, the very day on which he signed leaving me in charge a month earlier.
Kakati kampite omuzukulu ono ajje naye abeereko kyayogera abadde ne Hassan Galiwo. Kona ninaanya wano ffe waffe mu ewagamu tubeere ne bodegaadi yamufuti wa Uganda mu ntongozo okubeera omusirikale we. Abakyala tuli ku mwanjo y'ensonga lwaki tubeerera ddala mu Bwakabaka bwa Uganda. Nze natumibwa erinnya lya Namagwa azaala Galiwango. Galiwango n'azaala Dr Galiwango, Muganda ddala. Sirimaani Kaggwa yajja wano ng'avudde wa kitaawe Amiri Ssekikubo ng'amusindise n'omulangira Kakungulu bajje babunye obusiraamu mu Mbale.
اللهم انه نسال بك وانت خير المرزوقين وهو محتاج الى رحمتك ومن كان في حسناته وان كان مسيء فبجاوز عنه ولا تخزي برحمتك الامن من عذابك صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Tunakuwalidde wamu namwe olw'okufa kwa Dr Hassan.